I started at Arrow Park 18 months ago when I came over here to do a master's in advanced nurse practitioning. So I come from an outside trust and moved over onto the Wirral. So when I got here, I didn't know anybody or anything or any of the systems. So the library's had a lot to do with me finding my way around.
Great. And what about you?
Same. Just a year earlier, I moved here to start a master's in advanced practice, and I was taken on an induction for the library, and that was it then. I was there for 2 years, pretty much.
So how has, having access to the library and the library resources, how has it helped you, I guess, firstly in your studies, because you're both studying, aren't you? How has that kind of been influential and helpful for you?
Well, when we started our masters, we had to get used to writing at level 7. So having the journal club because they do a journal club for the advanced nurse practitioner trainees, so that gives us a chance as a peer group to discuss level 7 writing, how to critically appraise. So that's been really, really important for us.
Okay. So what about in terms of the care that you provide and kind of on the wards? How has the information that you have sort of available here impacted that?
There's certainly a lot of journals available, for you to look up current practice, because all of a sudden you find yourself doing a master's and working at a more advanced level as a nurse, so you need to have the evidence to back up your new way of working, I suppose. You're no longer a ward level band 5 staff nurse or even a 6, are you?
No.
So your practice has changed altogether. So
And
the journals here and the electronic resources especially, and even if a journal isn't available, then you can fill in an interlibrary loan form, and they provide that very quickly and let you know when it's here, and that's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Yeah, and the e-bulletins that come out when you fill a form in and say that you've got a specific interest into, if anything comes new, it can come out to you without you having to keep doing literature search after literature search. It enables you to home into one specific area and get a good range of knowledge on it.
Okay. So what's happening next for you guys then? I mean, you're qualified, is that right?
Yeah.
You're finished, you've not quite finished, is that right?
I've got 6 months left. I'm just doing my dissertation now.
Okay.
But our entire training is based on us qualifying and then carrying it on with CPD. So we've got to prove through portfolio, through learning, through literature searches, that we're continuing that process of being master's level practitioners.
Yeah.
Okay, and obviously, so I guess having the library on site here is really helpful for that.
Absolutely, especially with its 24 hour access.
Yeah.
That was just invaluable, really, even being here till 2 o'clock in the morning by yourself, and being able to take a book out overnight as well, and return books especially, we still have to work clinical shifts, so.
You can come after you've finished a late, or like I do, I travel in from Manchester to come to work here. So it means I can come in early in the morning and I can do an hour in here before I start work, you see. So, because it just breaks down the travelling for me.
Oh, right, okay, wow. You guys are very dedicated then. I suppose you've got to be to do what you do, haven't you? Absolutely. That comes with the territory, doesn't it? Okay, so what would you say to other people in your sort of situation, other professionals that are maybe newly qualified or about to qualify? What would you tell them about this particular library and the staff?
It's just like a lifeline, really, to be honest. It is, isn't it? And Linda especially, she was fantastic, doing it towards the, and Jen and all of them, really, towards the final stage of doing your dissertation when you feel like you're about to die. And they sort of keep you going and help you process what you're trying to do and lead you down the right route when you've had enough. They've been more, as well as sort of friendly support as well, aren't they?
Yeah. They even to the point that they know us now. We'll go in, they'll say, "How are you getting on? Have you got this done? Have you got that done?" They just give us that little.
Proofread my work. Yeah. She proofread it for me and didn't mind doing that.
Fantastic. The last trust that I worked in, I couldn't have told you where all the clinical research and things was, whereas here it was sort of from day one until now, and we've used that all the way along to try and get these masters finished.
Yeah.